Welcome everyone again to another Something Good Sunday, and today I'm bringing back out the Ninja Outdoor Woodfire and Grill, but I think I want to do some comfort food here today. I've done the hot dogs, I think I showed you before, the pork shoulder and the chicken, so I think I'm going to do a pot roast, and I'm going to see if I can smoke this pot roast today, put it back in and see with all the vegetables and stuff that we can get how it turns out. I think it's going to actually be pretty good, but we're about to check it out. You know what? Enough of this talking. Let's get inside and get started and get prepared. All right, so now that we're inside, we got everything all together, everything that's needed. Got the vegetables over in here, cut up the potatoes. The potatoes sit in water for a little bit while we do the rest of this so they don't oxidize on us. And I'm getting ready to season up this chuck roast. This is a 3-pound chuck roast, just to let you guys know. All right, so I'm really just basically using some regular kosher salt and some garlic pepper. You can actually use whatever seasoning you want, but for this size roast, I'm just going to make sure I heavily season it. And I'm not going to do too much because I'm going to have more of the beef broth that I have, and then also a little Worcestershire sauce to make sure that, you know, we cover the actual flavoring of it. So you just want to make sure that you season your meat very well. Like I said before, this is a 3-pound chuck roast. Now when you're seasoning your meat, anything that you're doing, make sure you get the sides and all that good stuff like that, because you know at the end of the day this size cut of meat is going to get away from you and it'll be a little bit bland, so make sure you do all of it. Forgot to put this top back on here. So anyway, all right, now that we have seasoned that meat up and let it sit for just a little bit, getting ready to turn this grill on smoker and then put the pellets and stuff in. Now I have run out of pellets since a couple uses, I should say. So I got a very generic basic blend that I found, and I'm gonna go ahead and put these in here. All right, so I got my pellets in. Now I think we're gonna do this a little bit faster today, so I'm gonna put this on smoker. Probably gonna set the temperature to 300. All right, so yeah, I just decided to set this at 300. We do it at 4. The Woodfire flavor button is already there. When you put it on smoker, it already shows up versus when you put it on grill and you have to hit it. So we'll go ahead and get this thing started. We'll go ahead and put the food on. Because with the smoker mode, you don't have to wait until it says add food. You can just do it. So I'll just go ahead and lay that on there and we'll get it going. All right, now that we're back inside, it's time to get ready to do all the prep for our vegetables that will be within our roast that we're getting ready to do for this pot roast. So usually you can get like full long carrots and cut them up and put them in. I just bought some bagged carrots and I bought some bagged celery. I did chop the celery in 2s or maybe halves depending on the size of it. And I added some mushrooms. Most people don't add mushrooms, but I did, and I split them in half, as well as half of a white onion, and then also my potatoes. So all that's gonna go into that container. You can cut them however you want, whatever's gonna work for your size. The Ninja Wood Outdoor Grill, if you're doing it the same way that I'm doing it currently, has a 12x12 grilling surface, so you need to find a container or a casserole dish or something that's gonna fit within that, because if not, you're gonna have too much in there and it's not going to fit. So you definitely wanna make sure that that's on point and ready to go. I do have some minced garlic that I'll be putting on top once the roast is completed. Well, once it's down there. So we're gonna put the roast on, and I got it in the smoker, maybe about 45 minutes to an hour. I'm gonna check the temperature on it. We're looking to have that temperature around 160 to 170 before I pull it out, and then we'll go ahead and get the rest. see, we got that good wood fire grill smoke coming out of there. It is propelling out of there. It's pretty windy out here in Texas today. But those pellets are probably going to run through, and once I take it off, like I said, we're going to probably smoke it around 45 minutes to an hour, and once it's there, it should be about 170. I'm going to take it off, and I'm going to put it in with the vegetables, and I'm actually going to wrap it up and just kind of let it braise from there. So once this set of pellets actually burn out, then we're good, because once I wrap it, it's not going to really be getting that smoke flavor and smoke aperture within the meal itself. So after that happens, we're just going to let it go. We're going to get it to about 205, 210. That's when it should be perfect. The difference portion of this is most people do a pot roast in their crock pot, and we do it in this oven. We're going to try it out here, and we're going to do a smoked pot roast. So I hope y'all enjoy this. If this wind is not blowing too hard for you guys. For an hour, about an hour and 5 minutes. Got my meat thermometer, about to check this time, make sure we're sitting around 160. Yeah, so we're sitting around 162, the lowest on any side, so 162 is where it is. Now we're gonna take this bad boy and up off of here. Alright, so we got the meat off the grill. It's looking good right now, and what I'm getting ready to do is put it inside with the rest of the vegetables and the potatoes. Alright, so what you want to do, and this thing is juicy, so try to make a bed around with all these vegetables and stuff and potatoes, just so I can have it sitting good. So, like I said, the outdoor wood fire grill, it's 12 by 12, so you can't really have too much in here. I'm gonna try to get this thing sitting where I can. Now you know that most of these vegetables are gonna release their own water and things like that. So, it's not much you have to put in here. I'm gonna put about 4 cups of beef broth or whatever broth you want to use. I'm just using a generic brand of beef broth for it, and a little bit of Worcestershire sauce. And then we're gonna cover it up and put it back in there. So, and we're first just gonna let it sit to the temperature get about 205. That's gonna be kind of the braising time for it, and then we're gonna have us take a little pot roast from the outdoor wood fire grill for the first time. No. Alright, so now that I got all my ingredients and everything in here, got beef broth in here, I'll go ahead and cover it with some aluminum foil. Keep it right on the smoker setting. Like I said, once you have it covered, we're gonna put it right back on the grill. Keep it at its settings. Actually, I think I took a little bit too much time, so I'm gonna set it back at 3 hours on 300 again, in case yours cuts off. You can do it a little bit quicker, but you know, if you don't, it's okay. You put it back on here. Now we just gonna play the waiting game again, and hopefully in a couple hours we'll be ready to eat. Alright, so we've now taken out this roast and we are opening it up. and it looks good. Hopefully it tastes just as good. Have my wife over here getting ready to kind of shred it up for us a little bit, so we can plate it up and eat it up. Because I think Babe's ready to eat. I know I'm ready to eat. I think the kids ready to eat too, so. Alright, so dinner's been plated up. A little bit of extra Worcestershire sauce on it just to kind of give it some more flavor here. But I think it turned out pretty well. We're about to dig in and eat. Recipe down below, all that good stuff like that. See y'all on the next one.